We are live. We don't have much for audio though, so I guess we should unmute that because we really don't have anything playing at the moment. Though, actually, you know what? Screw it. We will do that. Transition over the live stream. Do that. Boom. I thought maybe having the stream or the Steam overlay might help, but no. At least it's working. I had so much issue last time, though apparently, if I remember correctly, most of the issues fixed themselves when I stopped trying to force it into a higher refresh rate. Unfortunately, it's kind of late, so we might actually just start. I was thinking maybe we should wait for like a little while and then do the actual game. But then I realized we started up so freaking late because I had to get settings and whatnot. Just gotta fix my chair real quick. There we go. That's better. Ah, yes. Last we left off, we were playing as T3, Master of Destruction. We're going the wrong way. That's empty. Yeah, we're going the wrong way. We saved it right before we were supposed to transition into the next area. That is correct. I realized I could just plug in a controller and just do that. Super forgot how the controls work. Feels weird that it's left click for everything. Oh no. Shock arm. Shock arm again. Shock that one too. And then space. Woo! No. Purged the fuel lines and I found 3 sonic charges attached inside. I checked the work logs and only droids have been in the area. I tried to contact security as soon as I found the explosives, but I can't seem to get a signal through. I've removed the remote detonators and I'll keep the explosives on me until I can put them in a secure hold in the hangar. And now you are dead. That'll show you. How dare you be a good citizen and try to do your job. Guess you shouldn't have fucked up. That's unfortunate. Why do I do this to myself? I do this to myself. I'm stupid. Alright, well, there we go. That was my bad. Oh. Okay, that fixed itself, thank God. I was about to be really worried if that was going to continue to make me dizzy. Now I've had to restart. Unfortunately, it means like I won't be able to put commands in the chat unless I want to put them through my phone, unfortunately. Shock that bitch. Yeah, a lot of good that heat shielding did for you. When I know the power of shock. T3 is the ultimate badass of this entire place simply because of the fact that they have a shock arm. Close that. Okay, so how many charges do they give me? I think he said it was 3. Which means we'll be able to bust a couple of these doors open, which... yeah, we have 3 of these, so let's put one down here. What? The fuck you mean? What? Hold on. T3. Demolition's at 6. What do you mean he can't place the demolition at the door? How? How you do? Yeah, he gets a +1 bonus to demolitions and stealth. What? And he has a 6. He's a +4 modifier to his normal skill rank of only 2, unfortunately, but 6. It's not massively high compared to his other stuff, but 6 compared to 10 on his computer use, that is not that bad. We will call this Day 2 Electric Doom. Ah, I couldn't put Doom. There's not enough room. I can only put Electric Dew. Day 2 Electric Doom. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. That's a good save name. What do you think, babe? My new save is Day 2 Electric Doom. His skills. I'm so messed up about the idea that T3's like demolition skill is apparently not strong enough. Did we get any repair parts? We did. We don't have any spikes, so should we? We literally can't do anything about that. Oh, there's a droid in there. Attempt to overload his motivator by remote. Let's check his status. Appears to have been destroyed many days ago. His motivator still holds a charge, however, and at the risk of destroying the containers next to it, could be overloaded by remote. It says at the risk of destroying the containers next to it, and that worries me. It's like, do I really want to open the door and possibly lose all the junk that's in there? I have no spikes, so I can't do any of that. I'm assuming the spikes are probably in the actual room with the other droid. Gotta get those drift charts for later.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives. Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override.
Good on you. You're probably dead, but good on you.
Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken.
I mean, this is Peragus. This is literally a tutorial planet that takes way too long.
Still no luck,
and then half of Telos is also tutorial.
It's been voice-locked. Maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so,
why do you assume it was the old woman?
Unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in
That's
a new
a
one.
big assumption that the old woman knows
spare.
technology well
The
enough
only
to
reason
voice
someone
lock her
would
computer.
Their navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
Wow, it's almost like a Jedi who's on the run, who might actually be wanted by the Exchange, to which most of you are aware of this, might not want people to know where they have gone or been. Who imagined that? Alright, comm system we know doesn't work. We checked the cameras already. We already entered the logs. And we can't do any of that without spikes. It says this can't be opened unless by explosives. And I have an explosive, but yeah, no, it just will not let me have that. So I'm gonna have to blow up the T3 that's in there. Ah, so that's what that is. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Those containers got blown to shit. Oh, there's at least one good thing still in here. Oh, look, computer spikes. Which we actually did need. I don't think that's ever how I've gotten into that room. I think almost every single time I've ever gotten into that room. Actually. Okay, wait. I was about to be really upset at myself. I was like, wait, don't they give you like a safety harness or something that's like good for explosions and shit? And it's like, oh wait, no, that's for humans. You can't use it on droids. Okay, so we have 3 computer spikes. We can open the blast door to the hangar, the fuel depot, and get the hangar bay layout. I think that's all we have access to. Yeah, that seems to be the only case. So that's 3 spikes we can use there for that. Get the layout. Then emergency commands. I'm gonna assume the blast door to this doesn't actually work if I remember correctly. Yeah, failed. The conduit has been removed, so we can't even do that. This will leave us with 1 spike left over. Which hopefully will be a good thing. Well, time to kill with extreme prejudice. You ever seen a droid that hates other droids? T3's out here like, you droids are trying to kill my master. Prepare to die. I think that just said deflector Mark 3. Mark II. The shock arm is literally the best thing we have, and I don't see any reason to equip all of these, so I'm just going to take this off. So our shock arm is the only thing that pops up. Oh, but we did get this. Helps computer use, okay. And all we have is that mining laser still, so. Must rescue our master. Actually, while we're at it, let's save, because I don't think this system has an well, the system has a minor autosave. Oh no. Why did you get one shot off, loser? Do 2, because usually it seems like 2 is enough. Gotcha. No! If at first, security is random. If at first you cannot unlock a container or door, try again. You may succeed on the second attempt. Ooh, got some credits and components. There's a weird sound earlier that was like repeating, and it sounded very like an error was occurring. It was weird. Alright. Alright, T3. Let's do this. I completely forgot that I can just control T3 as is. That I don't need the mouse. Unless I want to like turn the camera. Which, if I remember correctly, that wall is not even possible to get through normal. What the fuck is that? Did you see that? Is there a droid over there fucking somebody up or something? Oh. Several droids. I just saw one. Yeah, there's one right there. And there's like one like right here. They're fucking some shit up over there. If I remember correctly, that's what my character's gonna have to deal with soon enough. Oh. Okay. Sorry. That caught me really off guard. The mines like bubble light. Normally, I'm so used to it going at a particular interval to signify that it's actually like warning, like there's enough of a warning in the light of the bubble, but that thing was moving so quickly he fucked me up real bad. I was like, what the fuck? Alright, and that's down where we were before. There's droids right there. You can see them this time around. Droid maintenance is sealed. However, new programming can be introduced to keep it from opening even if lockdown is cancelled. There's no way to shut down the field that you can see from this terminal. This means anyone inside the facility is effectively cut off from the hangar bay. Alrighty. Emergency system schematics, I guess. Status is deactivated. Well, the emergency thing was done. Within the past day, a series of explosions within the Paragus mining facility has enacted an emergency lockdown. Someone has sliced into the fuel depot computers and created a phantom fuel leak, sealing off the area with force fields to contain the blast. Quotation marks. Alright. We're all done. Ah! No, T3!
So, how long have you been a Jedi? Must be tough. You know, no family, no husband.
And I need you to stop staring at my chest and start remembering that we are in a life and death situation right now. No tougher than enduring your false sympathy while you're staring at my chest. That's literally an option. Oh, god damn it. I want to pick that as an option. Are you trying to anger me, or are you just an idiot? No. I don't really want to talk about it.
Hey, I wasn't trying to...
Woo.
Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through.
Could you not be rude? He literally kind of saved our lives a bit.
If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar.
Turbo lifts are locked down manually, so I had him open the emergency hatch.
Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there.
Maybe, but it's the only way out, and it's better I risk my life than yours. A Jedi's life is sacrificed, but besides, someone's got to save our skins. If it's dangerous in those tunnels, then you're the one going, not me. No, I think we already decided we were going light side on this playthrough. So, let's see.
You're either really brave or really crazy, or both. Alright, I'll try
A
to
little bit
monitor
both.
things from up here. And be careful. The only thing moving down there is likely to be mining droids, so don't be playing hero too hard. Not that I care what happens to you or anything. I just don't want to be trying to get off this rock by myself.
Oh, yes, in the sun. It's not like I care what happens to you or anything. Your concern is noted. I'll be going.
I'll keep the comm link open. I may be able to guide you through the tunnels from up here. Don't know if the signal will hold if you get too deep, though.
Light side points gained. We also got a comm link. And a journal entry that was added. Rescue T3 and recover the Ebon Hawk. There's our comm link. I think that's the only new thing we got. Now that we've switched over, let's save again. Just in case. Where am I headed? That's where Kreia is. I'm assuming here? Yeah, the emergency hatch. So I think we go down here and we come up here. If I remember correctly. This is one of those games that because it takes like yeah, there it is. This is open. This is one of those games where it is a long RPG. So it tends to take some time to get through the whole thing. And thus you can tend to forget some early bits. Like for me, Peragus is so brain-numbingly like easy to get through that I think most people just go with the idea of skipping it.
Can you read me?
Barely, there's a lot of static. Yes, for a minute. What do you want?
There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like
I always hate the fact that the audio never actually plays any static. That makes sense.
that explosion knocked out most of the
There's
sensors.
some there, but it's very
There should be an
minor.
emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down. Will do. And be careful down there.
Alrighty. What do we got? We got Force Valor at the moment. Hey, we got some clothes. There's the minor uniform. I don't understand why both of those had to get updated. Alright. And that's 40. This is heat specifically. So I guess we'll do energy there and then mining here. And I just have to remember that the Bragas one is for the heat and energy shield is for energy and electrical stuff. Ah, yeah, there's our safety harness, which gives us +1 to demolitions. Now save, now that we got all that equipment.
Find the emergency supplies? Damn it. I mean, good to hear it. No sense in you running around half naked. It's distracting. I mean, for the droids. Look, there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed
I like how this man's just straight up said, damn it.
The safety harness can be helpful if
Now I can't just look at your ass all the time. But to be fair, her quote-unquote half-nakedness is more clothed than what you see on a beach nowadays. Or shit, TikTok for 5 minutes. So kind of mining energy shield in this crate too.
Yeah, it's like a military-issue energy shield, except it's designed to protect the miners against lasers and heat. Should work against the droid mining lasers. It won't last forever, and certainly not against multiple laser hits. But it may buy you some time if you get ambushed by a battalion of droids.
A battalion, you say? See, I always feel like this is the evil statement, just like, I don't want any of your advice. But then it's like, I think that might just be him not giving anything.
One more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids.
The thing that you literally just said a second ago?
There's got to be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence.
Ah, yes, droids, intelligence. I don't believe it. Alright, we got parts. We're gonna be seeing droids here soon. Oh, we are very close. See what I mean? Look how fast that bubble's going. There's no necessity for that.
Watch where you step. I'm picking up...
Yes, I'm well aware. Shoosh. How? Oh, because of the fucking cutscene, it reduced my shit. What am I being affected by right now? God, I don't remember how to check it, actually. Well, there is an easy way to do that. Because I know there's obviously the downward arrow. It's like I'm not seeing anything being changed here, except maybe my dexterity, but I don't know if that has been changed at all. No, none of that looks changed. Obviously nothing there. That doesn't make any sense to be changed either. Nope. Pulling up a blank here. I have literally no idea what that down arrow means. No, that just tells me my overall. It doesn't tell me my buffs, unfortunately. And clicking it just brings up the inventory. For fuck's sake, why? Okay. How far back to this is our save? Nah. It's not super far back. God, I hate it. I did not want to have to reload, but that's experience that I'm missing out on.
Supplies? Damn it. Look, there's gotta
There we go. Just really hate when the game's like, oh, your auto-pathing is really bad. So it takes no precaution to stop you from automatically just running into a mine. I'm assuming I can disarm it, at least. Which, hold on. Be 1040 for the next thing. Okay, so it does still give like 20 experience to disarm it rather than recover it. So, I mean, at least there's something I'm getting out of it. Could do, but we're not going to bother. I think if anything, all it does is just make it a little easier to fight through this. Alright, we got Sonic. We have a few ion grenades, which we could definitely use. But I'm thinking we might just fuck it up. The other one's just looking around. Turned on his heat shield and everything. Wait, what? Am I stuck again? I completely forgot how to fix the getting stuck situation. Like, I feel like I remember there was a way to do it. But I completely forgot what it was. It's not important. It's not close enough. Is it menuing? No. Oh, I do not want to have to go through this again. The issue is that it feels like it's not recognizing my keyboard presses. Or like it is, but it's not recognizing them for movement, which is weird. Though I'm doing this on mouse and keyboard though, so I guess maybe that's part of the problem as well. Is that if I was doing this on controller, probably wouldn't have an issue because it would probably still have the control stick being usable. There's got to be a way other than like just reloading that'll fix this problem. Let's open up the browser. Let's see what happens. KOTOR to stuck after combat. There we go. After battle, when you notice yourself get stuck, simply hold forward one of the pan camera keys at the same time without letting go for a second. And after a full rotation of 2, it seems to... Why? Why is there that much problem? Fix for the stuck after combat bug, not VSync. It's a shame that both 1 and 2 have this bug, but at least 2 has 1080p resolution. Oh god. I'm encountering a problem where anytime I engage in combat, yada yada yada. Yes, this has happened. New install. I'll let you guys get stuck again. Yada yada yada. Combat, yada yada yada. Can last for up to 10 seconds or just... And then they move around fine. But once I switch back, the exile's still stuck. Apparently, this became a very common thing. My issue is, like, I don't want to have multiple combats where I have to keep doing a fucking full rotation. There's got to be a different fix for it. Go into your KOTOR 2 file, locate game in progress folder, and delete that map file only. That said is the whole area will be reloaded, so... I've tried disabling those. Okay, I've read that enabling VSync and frame buffering might do the trick, but I've had no luck. I've tried to... Actually, you know what? Fucking... I'm stupid. Because I think I just recently disabled that, as a matter of fact. Does it work automatically, or does it take a restart? Oh, it fixed it. I mean, I was also standing around for a while, so that could have also done the trick, but I'm going to assume it's the VSync situation. Which I'm assuming since we're set to 60 hertz, it's going to be around the 60 mark forever. 5960. I don't remember how many droids are up ahead. There's at least 2 here. That one off in the distance feels like an unnecessary one, too. Whew. God, a little scary at the end. Why does that do that? I don't like the fact that pulling down on the camera somehow makes it goes up for some reason. But I guess it fixed the problem. It was my fault because I stupidly forgot about the VSync situation because I'm so used to turning it off for a lot of other games so that I can have more frames, and it's just not stopping me at certain points. Though I guess my refresh rate on my monitor is 144, so I mean for a good portion of my games I don't really need it to not or to go any higher. And honestly, you guys are seeing it at 30 FPS, so there's that. I should have probably tried to see if I could update that and make it 60 for this game specifically. Okay. What do I want to keep maxed out? I want to keep that maxed out. I want to keep that maxed out. There's not really going to be a lot of need for persuasion right away. And I think repair. I feel like repair and treat injury are both going to be kind of necessary. Treat injury for healing and repair for like droids and stuff. Stealth I'm going to pretty much ignore for right now. We do need demolitions, that's right. Because we are going to have a bit of issue with the constant necessity of mines and whatnot coming up. Which for this one, want to get demolitions as a class skill from now on. So if we want to put points in it, it won't cost us too much. It won't cost us 2, it'll cost us 1. We could go with energy resistance, or we could get burst of speed to attack more often and move quickly. Stun droid's actually going to be very effective for a while. Damn. No, because if I remember correctly, there's the issue that stun droid is a butthole because early on in the game, it's like it misses all too often, if I remember correctly. Surge of electricity, yada yada yada. Disable them for 12 seconds. The droid also takes damage equivalent to the attacking character's level. Successful fortitude save by the target at a DC of 5 plus the attacking character's level plus the attacking character's wisdom and charisma modifier negates the stun and reduces damage by half. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with it just because we're fighting a bunch of droids, so it will be helpful. And then let's save. We'll just do a new slot for this one. Still gonna be day 2. I guess technically it's still electric, but instead of electric doom, say electric save. That would be fine. Alright, and that level up gave us all of our health back, which is great. If I remember correctly, this is another iron situation. Yep, it is. Alright, the mining shield is good for this. Oh, there's a couple of droids here, shit. Kind of forgot about that actually. Booyah. Okay, so the stun droid thing did work on that regard. Still too low? I can disable them at least for now. I thought this guy... Yeah, there's remains. I was right. Bio-antidote. Oh, I can't use it yet because I don't have enough freaking, I think, treat injury. Damn it. Yeah, it's still too low. I'm just not gonna bother. I actually don't even know if I could just do this without the buff yet. Let's try. Okay, so I can recover or disarm them without the buff. I just can't recover them without the buff. Not yet, anyways. I think I put myself a bit close. God damn it, stop pulling up. No. No, it won't let me target the others. Not yet. I guess we're not close enough. How did that grenade land there and this one not get affected at all? He was literally right next to him. Sure, whatever. Get out of my way. Wow, really? He is so solid that I couldn't even get by him to just fucking do my attack. And of course he saved. I tried to switch target too, but it wouldn't let me. I was already in action for the other one, so I assume that's the reason why it just didn't go like, oh hey, by the way, you can switch over to this nonsense. Okay, we already went through all of that. Alright. I think I have enough.
You're getting close to something big.
I just realized, like, I
Ventilation shaft.
didn't use any
The central droid
parts,
controller should be
but
somewhere
I
nearby.
think I
Keep an eye
might
out
not
for it.
have enough spikes.
I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still
Might
have a
have-
mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
It might have been a good idea to keep more spikes from earlier. Alright, let's take care of these guys first. Because the guys inside the shield can't attack me anyway, so. As I said, of course they save. Somehow they always manage to. Alright, well, that's fine. He's only got components and stuff. Alright. Let's save. Got a security tunneler, some components, and some chemicals. Okay, if we use up... Damn, we only got one spike, so unfortunately... That's the only way we can unlock that. Oh, okay, those weren't the same thing.
Everybody here? What's up, Kurta? We're supposed to be sinking fuel siphons into the 3218 asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with her on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5? So she's one of the survivors. Or worse, a Mandalorian. So what?
Not a survivor, idiot. She's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
If she's one of the Jedi, hell, we can't have her walking around here. She'll... Well, I don't know what she'll do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they?
Guess they missed one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
What?
Oh,
You want
Jesus
to sell the
Christ.
Jedi to the exchange? Corda, have you been chewing spice?
Look, you know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock.
I
Gordon,
like
there's no
how
way the officers will go for
drugs in this
They'll lock us up
in
for
this
sure,
universe is,
and we'll
are you
improvise.
chewing spice? Not are you smoking something, snorting something. Just, hey, you know, might be chewing some spice there, sir. Okay, so what did we do? We went to the camera functions, right? Yeah, we did that already. Fuel. Okay, we can shut down the containment fields. That's how we continue. We know that for sure. See here, this is my problem. I only have one spike. And if we go here, we have the unlocking of the emergency supply cylinder, which I think I already opened, so that doesn't even matter, actually. Never mind. But we have only one spike, which means we only get one of these options. Judging from the droid's schematics displays, the droids rely on thermal sensors to detect fuel deposits. You could easily blind them by raising the temperature. But if I do that, they won't mine each other or anything like that. That caused 0 spikes, though, because my intelligence is high enough. So I could just make it so that they don't attack organics anymore. At least these ones. I could do this one where instead they'll open up sealed doors, so I don't have to use like demolitions or anything. Or I could do this where they attack each other and I'll just get the experience for it. Which is probably what I'm going to do. We'll overwrite all current commands on the droids. In addition to attacking you, they will also attack other droids. Do you wish to continue? Yes. Any droids you encounter will attack other droids and you until you change their protocols. As long as you stay out of their sensors, the droids will only attack each other. Okay, there's one. Oop, camera got stuck a little bit there. I'm having a little bit of a problem because these droids specifically, the ones that are closest to when the shield opens, are just chilling. None of them are moving whatsoever. Actually, matter of fact, how the fuck does that work? These ones are literally within range of each other. How are they not killing each other? How? How you figure? How does this work? This is bullshit. Okay, I don't see what it was there before. Yeah, the only way I can continue is by shutting down the containment anyways. But my hope was that... I'm wondering if this will blind them from each other, though. That's my issue. I mean, I have to do this regardless. I was just hoping more of them will have killed each other before the shield got taken down. There we go. Not entirely sure why it took me taking down the shield before they started attacking each other. How many of them are attacking me? It just does that one. I think this is the only place where there isn't any more droids here. Why does it look like that one came from the tunnels? That's weird. Alright, well. Just gotta let them do my job for me, right? See, the unfortunate part is technically I took out the other one in that area. As far as I know, that's the only other one. Yes, I'm well aware that he's been sighted. I was just coming over here to check to see if there's anything that dropped. Which it doesn't look like it. Also letting my health regenerate because earlier that other droid got quite a few shots on me. This one made it kind of obvious that there wasn't any more droids nearby because he wasn't having any other fights. That one is still raring to go and apparently hasn't come across any other droids. No, that's just rubble. This... Wait, there's a doorway right in front of me. It apparently leads right back to the turbo lift from before. It's not a real door, no? It just looks like a real door. That's weird. Let's go take care of it. I really do hate that. I hate that these droids can so easily save on that DC. Like this early on. Though I think part of it is probably because of my actual stats in like... No, I have a +2 wisdom modifier. It also takes into account charisma, which I don't have a modifier for, which is, I guess, not amazing. But like... Okay. The DC is 5, plus my character level, which is 3. So that's 8. Plus my character's wisdom and charisma modifier. So 2 and 0. It's like 10 total. So they have to beat a DC of 10, which isn't impossible, but it is a little annoying that this early in the game, that's how easy that DC is to pass. You'd figure, given the circumstances, that maybe the power shouldn't be that easy to save on.
Yeah, picking up some strange... The containment... I may be able... I'm locking down... If you've got any...
Alright, so he automatically tells me that when I'm heading the right way. Did I already check that dead end? I think I did. God damn it, my brain's telling me I haven't, but let's check it anyways. Oh yeah, no. There's a little like dead end situation here. Let's try security. Okay, just a broken droid. Got some more components and parts. Alright. We got that, which leads into a little mining area. And then another broken droid on the other side. So let's grab whatever this thing's got. I don't know why it walks around. I don't understand the pathing in this game sometimes because it doesn't... 9 times out of 10 it doesn't make any sense. Because it like forces you to walk around something when you already have a direct path to get the thing that you're trying to go for. I haven't leveled up yet, so... Or I did, but not in a way that makes it so that I can now pick up mines, unfortunately. Oh, we got a heavy mining laser, some more energy shields, more credits, an edge for our sword, and a cardio regulator. Which, if I remember correctly, that cardio regulator is going to be pretty decent. Okay, we get nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Here we go. Gives us +2 to fortitude saves. Don't really have any necessity for that. Right now, at least. Really, that sword edge is going to be the best part of that. That little package we picked up. Okay, and then these were both dead ends. So yeah, this is our only path that we have. There's a droid right there. Oh, okay, so the droid over here somehow managed to beat all the other droids in this area, but never spot that other droid further in. It's damaged. I don't have any other choice but to put in a mine. Skill too low. Why do I require a skill to just put down a mine? I understand disarming it and recovering it. But why is there a skill too low situation for just putting down a mine? I literally can't even open this container because my demolitions is too low. I don't think I have any stim packs that are specifically good for giving like up to demolitions or skill checks. +4 constitution, +4 strength, vitality, attack, and damage. That's just med pack and yeah. That's pretty much what I figured. There was a repair drone over here, which actually brings the good question that those must also count towards the droid mining situation. It's like, I'm trying to repair you. Yes, and I'm trying to kill you. One of us will win. As far as I know, that's everything that was down here. God damn, that container though. Actually, I think there's a couple of good things in that container, but I literally cannot do anything about it because my demolitions is not usable, and I don't think I have. I'm like right there too, like 35 experience, and boom, I'm done. But there's nothing else down here, so there's nothing I can do about it. Unfortunate. Oh look, a dead body. Y'all kids want to see a dead body? Oh no, a droid.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
Hello. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve. Answer. The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination. Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
It's a little relevant.
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger. before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship. Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master. Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
Yeah, that seems logical.
Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold. Clarification. By locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
No, because, see, as I now know, Nope is relatively annoying with very little help. This particular droid actually is a reference to the first game, and it's kind of like C3PO, but with more attitude.
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the
So, like, he
cascade
quote-unquote
failure in the
helps.
Harbinger systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
Though he can't hide his terminology.
Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Bounty, you say?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
Suspicious? I do say you seem very sus, sir.
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer. Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you.
A little bit.
It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
I am a little bit unique, one of a kind, if you could say so.
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master.
Why
You are
the fuck
exiled
would you
Jedi
tell
who served
them?
with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty. answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
Then what happened?
Standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility.
Ah,
A
yes.
result of improper
Accidents.
maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly. Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated
Flawlessly
gas pockets in the lower
timed.
levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems. You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level. Answer. I do not know,
I love that number
Master.
2 of that particular
Ironically
one.
enough,
Just straight up
any
says,
miner
"Are
that
you
fled to
responsible
the
for all this?"
dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves in a gas-filled death trap. It is unlikely any miners remain alive. As I said, the dormitory has been cut off from the rest of the facility, as has the hangar bay. There is no escape.
Unfortunate. I don't know why my messages have been sending via text messages for some reason. Just randomly. Alright, can we just try to contact them? There must be another way to reach the dormitory. If I crawled through mining tunnels to get here, there's likely to be other tunnels.
Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last
Satisfaction.
moments in fear and terror. Rapid retraction. Why, yes, satisfaction in knowing their fate, Master. It would be unfortunate if they had been slaughtered, but there would be a calm, comforting certainty that there is nothing we can do to escape until a ship arrives. Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged. Warning. Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
Pointless, you say?
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code. Correction. Oh, I already already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
You sound very smug about this, sir.
Condescending explanation. Master, the console
Is there a
governing the droid
need for
maintenance
condescension?
area and the airlock is voice printed, musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics. Explanation. Yes, Master. Many consoles have voice recognition sensors built into their systems so that only selected individuals can unlock them. Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code
Again
is
with the
maintenance
condescension.
Control, voice print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless. Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do, except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
Alright. Well, there's the imprint sensor. With the protocol droid's help, I finished the work on the sonic imprint sensors. I've installed them in the mining droids, but I'm locking up the original here to prevent the other miners from using its ability to record and playback voices to override the droid's voice print protocols. More components. More components. What about these? Anything? Level up. Alright, what exactly are we going to focus on? Feeling some wizardry here. Oh wow, it's already 11 o'clock. Trying to think what way I want to go with this. Do I go full wizard? Or am I going to do mostly a fighter? I did mostly a fighter before. I think I want to go more full wizard this time. Hmm. Wonder if I should just plug in a controller for this. What does it recommend? It recommends going with dexterity. I only have 1 point. If I go intelligence, my force powers will be stronger. That's more skill points, that's right. It's wisdom that's more on my force powers. Having more skill points would be a massive benefit. So that every level I could make sure that I am the ultimate at everything. Yeah, no. Let's do that. More skill points it is. Okay, so unfortunately, I did fuck up a little bit with putting my demolition up too soon because it didn't actually benefit me the way I thought it would. Max out that, max out that. Actually, I could hold off on this for a little bit because I think I will be good with 6 for quite a while now. Computer use, I always want to have that high because it also determines other things getting reduced and whatnot. Like right there. A high rank in this skill reduces the number of spikes required. I definitely need to up my demolitions. Currently at 2, we're not able to pick up the mines. I'm actually not sure if we're gonna need it for the future, or not yet anyways, I think. Because currently at 2 with our bonus, our demolition check is still not enough to recover a mine. Says demolitions can be set, recover, or disarm mines. Such devices range in difficulty from minor, with DC 10 to set, to devastating, which is DC 30. Oh, okay. So yeah, even putting them down does still have a DC. And unfortunately, because I didn't have minor freaking mines, I had deadly mines. I didn't have the ability to set them because DC was kind of high. That's unfortunate. Attempting to disarm a mine adds +5 to the DC. Attempting to recover the mine adds +10 to the DC. This skill cannot be used if untrained. So currently our modifier for intelligence is +3 now, I think. So it would be my intelligence modifier of +3 plus this, which is only 2, making it like a total of 5 to my check, or to my check plus roll situation. So I'd have to roll high just to be lucky enough. I could push this to 5 maybe, or maybe 4 and be fine, I think. Whereas persuasion should probably be a lot higher, and so should repair for that matter. Because repair is going to lower the number of parts I'm going to need. Could push that to that and do that. And then unfortunately I'd be shy by other points though, which is the unfortunate part. It will put my repair parts or my computer spikes will be at their lowest possible, and my parts that I'll need will also be at their lowest possible. But unfortunately I only have 1 point left over, which I'm not sure is going to be enough points. Because I'm gonna want to push demolitions at least a little bit. I'm gonna have to hope that's gonna be enough at just 3. Fingers crossed. And we might as well get speed now, because that's going to give us more attacks and whatnot. Charisma is still at 10. Though, to be fair, the only unfortunate part is that my charisma is technically part of my DC save for my stun droid, which I'm not really sure why that's the case, but oh well. We're also already starting to glow a bit from the light side, which is cool. I find it weird that these buttons are so massive when, like, you get into these and the icons are tiny. Like, okay, now we're here. Okay, so now our demolitions is at skill rank of 3 plus a bonus of +3, so we're at 6. As it currently stands, if I remember correctly, T3 also is at like 6. And T3 also still can't really do much. This AC harness also gives me a +1. So wait, is that being counted? Let me see. Take this off, I guess. Yeah, put on the cardio regulator and see. Yeah, it is being counted. Wait, so why is it only +? Wait, now I'm confused. Because the related attribute is my intelligence, which I thought... No, it's not at +3. It needs one more skill. No, this is for skill points. It doesn't matter. Or wait, no, it also matters for that, yeah. So I have a +2 for my intelligence, which is what the bonus is for demolitions, because it's intelligence-based. So I have 3 skill ranks into it, plus the 2 from intelligence, plus the 1 from my equipment. So that's why we're at 6. Okay, makes sense. I'm assuming that means if I pop my Force Valor, yeah, it puts us up to 7, which is not bad. If I had been able to get my demolitions a little higher, then it would have been 8, but fingers crossed 7 is going to be good enough. We do have a lot of repair parts and whatnot, and having a good repair being as high as it is definitely going to make it really great to at least do a couple of things. Oh, can we not upgrade our sword? Do we not have a sword we can upgrade? Oh, we can only upgrade the freaking minor armor. That's not great. Maybe we can create a sword that can be. Let's see what happens. Melee base. These are all parts. Other is actually the one I'm looking for, I'm pretty sure. We can make computer spikes. So it costs us 12 parts. I mean, 59 components. We actually could make a few. Damn. I think it was, yeah, the Vibro Sword is what we wanted. Skill required to create it is 10. Our repair is 9. Did our Force Valor go away? Is that why? Because it would only cost us 14. We could definitely make a Vibro Sword, and it's fully upgradable. As opposed to the Longsword, which only has the edge and the grip, which we don't have a handle right now, so I guess that's fine, but this will give me a better spread overall. Boom. Upgrade that. Now we have a Vibro Sword that is fully upgradable. This will make us better against droids, and this will also make us better against droids. Which, as long as we're here, this is going to be great. We do not have a grip, however. Unfortunately. I don't think we can create anything, though. Because we have that, and we have that. What do we got here for the hilts? -1 attack modifier. No, I'm good. -1 defense. No. This one gives us a -1 damage penalty, so we'll do less damage by 1. But we get a +1 attack modifier, so a better chance to hit. Hey Ian, what's up? We're just continuing on our Star Wars Sunday day. Made it up to meeting up with HK, and I'm currently trying to see if I want to bother creating one of these grips. This will give us a damage bonus, but nothing else. So we'll hit harder. Fuck it. It costs 1 component. And unfortunately, it's the only place where we're not really getting any major bonuses. +1 attack modifier would make us hit better, but then the -1 damage penalty will be kind of unfortunate. Rage because I keep getting cheated in PoE, but meh. How so? You farming something specific and it's just not dropping or something? Do we take the penalty just to be able to hit more frequently? It's only a -1. So yeah, fuck it. We'll do that. Armor. Heat shielding versus fire. I think we would still need what, like energy or whatever. Durasteel would be good for like fighting melee people. This will give us +1 strength just overall, which would be better for just being able to hit. Armor weave, that's the one. Immunity, 10% versus energy. It is an underlay. Damn it, because the bio-restorative underlay is actually really good too. They're both on the same thing. This will prevent me from taking a small portion of the damage from my enemies, whereas this one will just make it so that I'll heal when outside of combat. Do I not have an... Is there not an overlay that I can use for the energy? Doesn't even work on the armor that I have, because I think mine's is right now is light based, and that just increases my damage or defense. Damage immunity to these 3. Energy shielding right here. It says armor, and I think the miner's outfit is clothing. So I'm not sure if this will work. It's only going to cost me 3 components, and I'll end up using it later, even if it doesn't work now. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. It only works in actual proper armor, whereas I think the mining thing is technically clothing. Alright, I'll just take the damage penalty. -1 to our overall damage. See, if I do this, it's 3 to 13. But if I take that -1, well, technically it's giving us, that's right, it's giving us a +1 to slashing, which is our basic damage. Screw it. I'll just leave it as is. I guess that means that technically, wait, what? Oh, there's like a glow on the weapon. Is that normal? Or is that just because we're standing? It might be just because we're standing. Because that definitely didn't happen before. Oh, wait. That's not even the weapon that's equipped, right? I'm stupid. Never mind. It's not even the weapon that's technically being used. See, this is my issue. These say upgrade armor, upgrade item armor, specifically. But the thing is that this particular miner clothing still does technically have an overlay. It has an overlay. But there's like nothing in here that I think I can use. This wouldn't really do much better anyways. There's like nothing in here that I could use, because this one also gives me energy resistance and defense, but it gives me a -1 to dexterity, which is a main stat, which would generally not be worth it. Yeah, I don't have any melee weapons or ranged weapons. Melee, well, we're good for right now. I could make a second spike. We'll do that. just to have an extra in case we need it. But that's the best we can do for right now. However, I don't have the ability to dual wield just yet effectively, so we'll be switching just to the main sword for right now. Like, we have guns, obviously, but no guns that are upgradable or worth it, I should say. At least our uniform now has regeneration on it, so I mean, that's going to be good. Constitution's still not high enough for me to use any of the implants that I have. Which I don't even think we can make implants, can we? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, because these are very particular things, and the other categories usually where those would go if we had the ability to. Okay. Let's double check these. Those are all empty, and that's empty too. Now.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. How may I be of assistance?
By being useful. We already asked that. Yeah, let's ask what he is.
I am an HK series protocol droid master, skilled in transorganic relations and communications. This model has been responsible for the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities across the galaxy. I am fluent in over 6,000 forms of communication, and am also capable of nuances of expression ranging from irony to veiled threats.
Seems unnecessary that you have that range, but you know, okay.
Irritated explanation. That question has been looping through my query module with alarming frequency, Master, and no satisfactory answer has been forthcoming. As a result, I have chosen instead to turn my efforts to answering the question as to how I may depart this drifting disaster area as quickly as possible.
That's unfortunate.
Answer. It is only a matter of time before a ship or freighter docks with the Paragus facility. When that occurs, we shall depart this place forever. Condescending retraction. I believe you will do your best, Master. This facility would have to be nailed down with a droid-level precision to prevent your escape.
Why you guys specify droid?
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance? Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit
droid
excessive
prejudice.
Individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look. Answer. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that.
He literally says his facility should have many of this particular unit, and yet When we literally travel through this entire place, we don't even see broken down T3 units. We have the one broken down T3 unit that we see at the very beginning, but that is literally it. And to be fair, that T3 unit is in the tutorial as well and happened to already be on the Ebon Hawk. So, by process of elimination, that means that this facility didn't actually have any T3 units, at least in the places we check.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
Let's see. We already talked about T3. We already talked about what he is. We already talked about what he knows. How to get places.
Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent.
I like that it changes the line to say again if you've already done it before.
Proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock. Recitation? Oh, yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, some with it! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
Unfortunately, this game did not include gore, so that we could see his leg be burnt off or anything of the sort.
Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess. I am afraid
Are believed
there
to
is
possess.
nothing that can be done.
Ooh, we can go with computers and a sonic sensor to kind of goad him into it, or intelligence. I think we're going to do computers just because our computer skill rank is at 7.
Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my communications functionality. I will prove it. A recitation.
Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5.
There. Was that sufficient, Master? Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
There we go. All done. And with that, we can leave this area.
It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
Which, if I remember correctly, directly to the left there are droids. And to the right. Oh, there are quite a few droids, actually. Oh, I can't really see the others. Oh, it's the maintenance thing. I think that thing explodes. Maybe don't try to get close to it. We are getting fucked up a little bit. Whew. Getting real close to death here in a second. So. Oh, I'd already taken the damage, that's why. Damn. I think I saved right after I fixed up my weapon. Damn it.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you. Greeting. It is a...
What are you?
Of course.
Alright, have you seen the T3?
Of course, man.
Could do the voice print.
And of course.
Part of the reason why I didn't bother with that last time. Screams. Boom. This time we'll save it so we don't have to worry about that again. I'm dumb because I do this literally every time where I forget that there's enough droids out here that can kill you immediately if you fuck up. Can I get a lock on that one? Is it because like my awareness is too low maybe? Yeah, it might be because my awareness is too low. I was getting hit with grenades though. So I say maybe the grenades were being thrown by someone, but didn't seem like it. Not anymore anyways. Oh. Ah yes, the bigger ones. Forgot to put on my buffs right before this. Of course he saved. They always fucking save. I don't need to open the door, but for fuck's sake. I hit it once with that thing and it broke open. Oh. I'm also kind of forgetting, like, oh yeah, I said this is difficult, so. Yeah, the only unfortunate part is that they explode. Now, we should probably save it before we fuck up anymore. Actually, it reminds me. Let's double check something, because I actually just remembered I didn't actually check to see if maybe our category changed like it was supposed to. Yeah, it says streaming Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which I assume it says Knights of the Old Republic 2. Yep, it says Knights of the Old Republic 2 The Sith Lords. Wow, that is a really long title. It really should have been abbreviated. Alright, that's good. Good to know. Good to know. Again, you didn't tell me why you were raging. I believe we just got something we can use. Minimum Constitution of 12. I think I have that. I'm like 90% sure, because I think our charisma is the only thing that's at 10 right now. Yes, we can. That'll give us reflex +1, which it'll be fine. Alright, if I remember correctly, this is important. We can use up a spike here, which is important.
When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter.
Why do you look beat up, sir?
Anywhere.
Or why are you
Anyone
acting
tries
like
that
you're
again,
beat up?
They won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code.
Unfortunate that you happen to have some protocol droid that happens to copy voices.
Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands. Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior cores, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off.
I wonder why there would be some trouble with the mining droid shortly after a protocol droid that keeps asking questions.
They'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master is the only Jedi
Coincidence?
he knows of in all
I think
the galaxy.
not.
That the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. That can't be good. Everyone knows that all the Jedi who followed Revan fell to the dark side.
Oof.
Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Corda. Corda said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Corda and his men are gonna give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid, and he seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Corda wouldn't... With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor. using some of the droid's vocabulary subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids as a test and see what happens.
That is literally the explanation for why our character can understand literally every language.
The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance?
It's not so much they know how to attack as much as they know how to mine.
Right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
Well, we know why. Emergency subroutines. System is registering a blast, yada yada yada. Okay. Comm system for fuel depot inoperative. Of course not. Why would it be? Oh look, it's T3. Or a T3 at least. It is black and white. Metal case next to T3, but you can't make it out. Has been deliberately dumped down there. Ooh. Some mines in there. Might need a gun for that.
Maintenance control, voice print ID, R1B5.
Okay, we can open that. Damn it, there was something else that was supposed to be in here. Disable except in 2 areas. Damn it. Did I not get the quests? No, I did. You found records showing that a lethal, yada yada yada. I'm sorry, you should try to find out who administered the treatment and why they tried to kill you. Fuck, that's why. If I remember correctly, I was supposed to, before heading down here, head over to the medical area and then use the computer to see what the computer ID was that sent out the signal originally. And after finding out the original ID, it would eventually allow me to see the ID once I was in a system that also had the same ID, which eventually would lead to this computer being the one that sent out the original code. Which pretty much means that quest is never getting completed, because Peragus is full of a bunch of different things that just lock you out completely. They really don't want you backtracking in like any fashion of the system, which kind of sucks, unfortunately. So, I don't know. Wait, the administration level. Oh, cool. Never mind then. And just standing over there. Whoa. That happened. Just skipped a decent portion of this place. It actually works out in my favor because now I can come back here. I should go talk to Kreia as well to see maybe if there's a thing. Medical bay camera, morgue camera, medical inventory. There we go. Bateman's treatment. Check the last request. Attempt to track the request. There we go. Uses up a spike. The treatment was administered by remote from another console within the facility. 34103. Cannot determine its location, but you would recognize the ID signature if you access the console. Boom. There we go. Log out. Journal entry added. Yeah. Science.
Yes? What have you found?
Patients in medbay were killed by lethal. Any idea how? I keep hearing your voice as you to explore this place. Just checking to make sure you're alright. I guess the first one.
Yes, I noticed that as well. It may be that our proximity during our long slumber may have had unforeseen consequences. We seem to be able to speak without speaking. Perhaps this effect will pass with time. Then hope that we have little to say to each other, lest it prove distracting.
There we go. The music was really loud for some reason there. It's a good thing I turned off that blur effect. I am so glad that that is not in this version, because it is fucking annoying. Let's actually talk to Atten as well. I didn't even think about it.
Found anything?
Talkative protocol droid.
Yeah? Did you blow it up?
Thought about it though. Yeah, this is true.
So they are still alive. But the dormitory comm isn't picking up anything. Is there any way to get to them?
Connect for a second there. It reestablished connection, but that was weird. It's not telling me why that happened, unfortunately. So apologies for anyone that was watching and got a weird skip or whatever. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell happened there. It might have been my internet. That might have been what it was. Maybe the internet went out for a sec and reconnected. No idea. But yeah, apologies, guys.
That's a start. See if you can find any recordings with the Yeah? Yeah, we'll watch your back. Droids can't be trusted. Look, I could have let you rot in those mining tunnels, and all I get from you is backtalk. You know what? I don't trust you. For all I know, you could have caused all this trouble. In fact, you did just by being a Jedi. So before you start accusing me of anything, Jedi, maybe you better take a look at what you've done.
Other than try to help everyone? So much attitude. This computer matches the console signature from where the sedative command was issued that killed all the miners in the medbay. The order was given from this terminal a few minutes before the emergency lockdown took place. Numerous safety overrides were bypassed under the guise of issuing emergency treatment. Furthermore, it appears 2 cameras within the medical bay were linked to the terminal, then locked into place. The camera to the morgue and the camera in the room with the Colto tanks. There is no record of who issued those commands based on the maintenance log of when the voice printing took place. However, it would have to have occurred after the console was voice printed by the maintenance officer. Now, is that one complete? No. There's no record made to the voice printed the printer, which means only he or someone with his voice could have had access to it. Alright. So let's go have a chat with HK, I guess. I think that's the next part of it. Oh, I forget some remains apparently. Huh, weird. I didn't think I missed those. Alright, and just in case.
Greeting. It is a pleasure.
Okay, so maybe not. It doesn't actually say anything about the Colto tanks, so maybe that just comes up at the end. I'm not sure if I remember. I feel like if you find out that much information, then yeah, it eventually does come up at the end where it's like, you must have been the one to kill all of them, blah, 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 blah. And then that mission is completed. Assuming that I'm right on that.
Alarmed query. Indeed. Master, how is it possible that a T3 unit got dumped in such a place? Like a piece of unwanted garbage? Thoughtful extrapolation. Perhaps it ran afoul of the other droids in this facility and was attacked.
Yeah, but why would it be dumped?
It is too bad that there is no way to reach the droid from here, Master. Otherwise, you might be able to determine what happened to it. Of course. Recitate. Of course. And I.
No, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think you actually can get him to confess to the murders in the medical bay. Not till like the very end. I'm pretty sure of it. That reminds me. Change this over to just a regular mining laser so I have enough to hit with. Oop. That's too close. Ouch. I was gonna ask, like, wait, hold on. There we go. Yep, that's all of them. Switch back to my actual weapon. And we can take that off and put the plasma torch back on. The current, the plasma torch is literally just being used for bashing things open. Oh, it's discolored, but it's not the right one apparently. Okay. Get the spacesuit. And we save. If I remember correctly, this should actually be pretty fast compared to how it was originally. Yes. The speed walk. Oh, speed waddle. This makes this so much faster. As opposed to the fucking really slow waddle you get normally.
Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility, on the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Huh? What are you doing out there? You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick. What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Peragus fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path.
Noticed.
The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if... Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
He said it. He said the thing. Ooh. This still looks like ass. If I remember correctly, there's actually a mod. If I remember correctly, there's supposed to be a mod to make those cutscenes appear in 1080 as well. But I didn't actually grab them. I also technically have KOTOR through Steam as opposed to like just as is. So I don't know. I might check. If anybody knows or already knows of what I'm talking about, you know, let me know. Send me like a Steam chat message or something. Or Twitch chat message. On what I should search up on like the Steam Workshop if it's already on there. Or if I'm going to have to go through a third party source or some shit. Because obviously the KOTOR 2 is going to take a while to complete. And there's a couple of different cutscenes that look like that are going to look like this in the future. So it would be nice if I can get the mod or whatever to make that into a 1080p situation. That planet in the background, by the way, is Peragus. God, the stutteriness of this is just as jank as original. God, this still takes long as fuck. I don't understand why this isn't skippable, considering how fucking long it is. Like, I understand there's the tubing that connects to the actual front of the ship, as well as the fuel pipe that connects to it, which is nice and all, but if I've already played it... Oh. I forgot about that. Oh, well, my mouse stopped working, apparently. Or not my mouse stopped working, but like... It's not recognizing clicks. Like, the cursor is still there, but it's not recognizing clicks anymore. Actually, as a matter of fact, one quick second. It's not appearing on the capture either. Oof. I guess to be fair, like, we haven't gotten super far into the game, so there was bound to be other issues that would make appearances. So, it was only a matter of time, I guess. Oh, but that's not good. We need that. We literally can't do anything here, can we? I can still use the regular arrow keys to get to this stuff. Though I have no idea how to switch. Is it just tab? Nope. Shift? Nope. It's not the left or right arrow key either. It's just up and down. Let's try to do this. Oh, it does not automatically place you on that particular area. That's not good. I can't even hit the enter key. Oh, I can't exit this either. That's gonna be a big old Lufarini there. Alright, let's see if maybe minimizing it might help. Oh, that's worse. Actually, because it didn't minimize at all. Now it says not responding, so we'll see. The cursor is not being captured at the current time, which is not great. Which makes me think, okay, so the cursor only doesn't get captured when I'm not in a game. When I'm in a game, the cursor will be captured occasionally. As it currently stands, it does not capture. I think we're having a game crash. No, see, that's the problem. The music is still playing, though. Alright, I'm just gonna have to close that bad boy down. Do you really want to quit? Your progress will not be saved. Yes, I have to quit. I don't have a choice in the matter. The mouse situation is not even working. Alright. Which reminds me. Get that open, because I don't like missing messages. Apologies about that. We are going to continue for a little bit longer. Just a tad. The cursor is not being picked up just yet, but I'm assuming that's mostly because we're just on the main menu stuff. I'm going to hope there was an autosave like after that cutscene. Fingers crossed. But I have no clue. Also, the cursor is not being picked up here either, but I don't think it's normally supposed to be, so I don't think that matters. Okay. I don't like that, actually, because this says that my autosave hasn't saved since, like, midnight. Or not even midnight, an hour before midnight, actually. And the last time there was a save, it was literally right before the spacewalk, which had a fucky. Is it the spacewalk? Is it the cutscene? That's what I'm wondering. I'm like wondering what it was that caused the issue. I mean, luckily enough, the spacewalk is this little thing. Like, it's not too bad. Oh, I just realized the mouse doesn't actually get picked up at all, does it? Huh. For some reason, I was under the impression that it did get picked up normally, but it doesn't. Oh, that's fine. I guess. It's whatever. It's not really a necessity that it has to be picked up. It actually, the fact that it's not makes it better, because then I don't have to worry about, like, oh, the mouse is in the way of something, or take your mouse off the fucking screen, you loser. Anything to that effect. Oop, let's fuck that up. Come on. Oop. Okay, so this is happening now. Why was that happening?
That's about time.
That was so weird.
Huh? You're... What little is left... They're venting... The vents... I don't have...
Now I just noticed something. On my other monitor, the game just swapped from the game to my Streamlabs back to the game. Oh, and there we go. It just minimized itself. I don't see my mouse at all. Is this not skippable? Why are none of these skippable? Or am I pressing the wrong buttons? Seriously, why are none of these skippable? See if maybe force skipping it will fix the problem. I don't know. Now the current issue is, unfortunately, you have to watch this whole thing. And there's not much I can do about it. You know what, I might as well Google this on my phone as well. See if maybe I figure it out that way. Last time that did not play out as well. I was able to control the camera, so that's good. A reload did fix that. It is still picking up my mouse, so that's good. What was it last time that was causing the problem, I wonder? Because the problem started outside, and it persisted indoors to make the problem very much a bigger problem. Oop. Completely forgot that there are droids in here. Well, it's a good thing I saved earlier, just in case. No, I don't think 2 regular droids would have been able to handle that. Perception visor, you say? Remember correctly, there's some out here as well, so before we go any further, let's check out that visor. This gives me +1 awareness and resist sonic, which doesn't really help me that much right now. +3 awareness, +2 demolitions, and +2 security. That's actually wildly better than the survey gear. Because the damage resistance doesn't do anything, because most of these don't actually use sonic damage. They're just using regular energy damage. If I remember correctly... Yeah, no, none of that matters. I could do fortitude if I start getting hit with like poison bombs again, because that was a pain. But otherwise it wasn't too bad. Alright. Save it up. Should be... I was like, oh, I should be regenning, and then I realized, no, that's force points. That regens automatically no matter how you look at it. Let's see about those 1080p cutscenes. It says cutscenes widescreen 1080p and minimizing fix. Yeah, but is it on Steam Workshop, or do I have to go through a whole ass other thing? God damn it. Of course this is a YouTube video, so it actually needs me to watch it. Of course. We'll pause it for right now. I'll watch it later. We're not going to have any major cutscenes until like a little while longer. If I remember correctly, there's a room right here. Should have... Ah, here we go, yeah. Now the fire suppression systems have gone active and I can't even make it to the dormitory section. I watched the turrets turn their carbonite freeze rays on Maban before he even got halfway across the room. Fortunately, their range doesn't seem to go beyond the room itself, so I was able to remain safe in the corridor, but I didn't have any ranged weapons to take them out from a distance, and I didn't have a stealth field generator to sneak across the room either. I tried unlocking the storage room door to see if there are any cold resistant items or grenades I could use, but the door was sealed from the lockdown. I don't know enough about security systems to open it. I didn't have a sonic charge to blow the door open. Still, as long as the droids don't make it into this section, I should be okay. I like how it's like I talked about it earlier, that there's no gore in this game, but then you have situations like this where it's like, clearly this body is kind of fucked up. Like, look at that. The back is open and there's a spinal cord situation shown. His eyes are all gone. His teeth are out. His arm looks clearly burnt to shit. But this is obviously like the default model for a corpse, period. So it's kind of one of those situations where, like, there was nothing else that was going to be there or look like that. Damn, really? The melee shield would be nice if we were fighting melee enemies. And these don't tend to do the whole melee thing. Is that really it in this room? I feel like I remember more lockers being available. You know, if you hover your mouse, it makes the other ones available, so... And none of these other lockers are available. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, X does that. That's cool. Z moves it that way, C moves that way. Ah, so it's Q. I kept hitting tab. I don't know what tab does actually now that I think about it. It's actually Q that cycles through all the things in one direction and E cycles through them in the other direction. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can really do because my weapon is pretty good right now, and my miner uniform I can't fucking put an overlay on. I could try to see if maybe I can do the upgraded version of the bio-restorative overlay, if I can create it. But I don't think so, because I think I need higher treat injury, which I do not have. Yeah, I need a 4 treat injury. Or no, I have a 4 treat injury. I need 9. So that's a 5 increase. That's not happening. We could make another computer spike, considering we have plenty of parts for repairs, but we have like no computer spikes, so let's make one more. I want to make sure that I'm carrying like 2 of them at a time, just to be sure that whenever I need it, I can do that. Let's change this actually. Day 2. Harbinger arrive. Damn it, that's too many. Harbinger here. Her. I could do her. Day 2 Harbinger Doc. That's close enough. Yeah, one of the issues I guess with this one is the fact that I could use my grenades to avoid like actually getting into close range. The sonic grenades are very on the weak side for things like this. It took like almost all of them. Reminds me. Stay stationary. Sundroid's gonna bring me in close. Iron grenade would take it out in 1. Fuck it. So I'm assuming that's the dude in Bond that the guy was talking about. It doesn't look like anyone's that way. Broken droid that way. Really? My skill's too fucking low still? That can't be possible. How? Tell me how. No, let's force valor again. I need to see this. We have a 9 total for our demolition. Recover adds a plus 10 to the DC. Yes, I get that. But like, it's a minor mine. You telling me I can't freaking... I still can't recover them? Matter of fact, hold on. If I remember correctly, yeah, the visor even gives me a +2. The safety artemis gives me another +1. We're sitting on like every possible like boost we have to get our demolitions to a decent level of doing the thing. Which means we have a 9 plus whatever we roll. And with minor set to a DC of 10, with an added 10 for recovery, we have to beat a 20 DC, which we have 9. Which means we would have to roll an 11 minimum. I wish there was like a... There is, isn't there? Messages log, feedback. Okay, here we go. Failure, recover mine. 29. Alright, well that explains it, I guess. Wait, why is it a DC 30 though? Hold on. Now I'm super confused. It said it adds 10, right? It adds 10 to the DC for a recover. Why does it say the DC is 30 if it's a minor sonic mine? I only needed a 15 awareness to beat the DC of 15 on that one. It literally says, even at a max 20, which I apparently did, even a max roll of 20, demolitions being only 9, I still can't beat the DC at 30. So it just outright fails. However, disabling the mine is a DC of 20 for some reason, even though it's only a minor mine. I'm so confused. Actually, let's roll back a little bit because I want to see my stun droid readout. Droid Mark 2. Breakdown. Attack. Succeeds with an attack, yada yada yada. Use a stun droid. Alright, Droid Mark 2, Fortitude save. Success. The DC is 11. The DC is only 11, and they have a base 7 for Fortitude, and they only rolled a 4. Man, this is what I'm talking about. This shit. These DCs are so goddamn low for these droids to like secure this nonsense. It's baffling. That's still kind of annoying. That kind of sucks. I'm not sure I understand the readout for that though. because it says demolitions is right here. Demolitions can be set, recovered, or disarmed. They range in difficulty from minor, which is a DC 10 to set, to devastating, which is a DC 30 to set. Attempting to disarm adds 5 to the DC. So I was only working on a minor mine, which means it has a DC of 10, meaning adding 5 to that would make it 15. However, attempting to recover it adds a plus 10, making that DC 20. I have an 8 right now, but with my bonus I have a 9, which add a 20 roll to that and I can make it happen. So why, when I looked at the readout, did it say that recovering the mine, a minor mine at that, why did it specifically state that the mine, like right here, it specifically states that the failure was because recovering the mine at max I could only roll a 29 versus a DC of 30. But that doesn't make any sense. It's a minor Sonic mine, and based on what it literally tells you in game, minor has a start off DC set to 10. That is increased by another 10 when trying to recover. This is not an increase of 10. That's an increase of fucking 20. So, like, is it because of the difficulty I'm on? Because if it's because of the difficulty, it's like, it says, yada yada yada. It just says that the combat and damage from enemy attacks will be more significant. I don't know if it means skill checks will also be effective. So, I don't know on that one. I don't know, maybe they upped the DC on stuff because of that. But even if I was playing on normal difficulty, which I've done, like, quite a few times, even on normal difficulty, those mines are, like, practically unrecoverable. That's not true. They are very much recoverable, but I don't know. It's confusing. These fucking saves. Oh. The fuck did I get frozen by? Oh, it's a fire suppression droid, that's why. Damn. The other one literally missed me like so many times, and that one didn't. At all. Good thing I was saving a few times anyways, so. Yeah, I literally saved right before the door. There's also this stuff that I didn't even bother to use. Okay, those don't count. Because those are just the turrets off in the distance. Alright. Let's do our saving verse, actually. Because I do not want to forget. Now we do our level up. Alright, definitely want to keep these two maxed. If I put 2 into this, I should be able to recover the things I'm looking to recover. Do want to keep my security high as well. I actually don't need to worry about it for right now. I think I'm good with the rest of this entire place. Security wise, actually cancel, go back. I forgot that I could just check. Alright, feedback for regular stuff. Okay, security, here we go. The last time we rolled the security, our DC was 26. At current right now, our security is rolling 20 added to our security, which is a 10 bonus. So we're rolling 4 higher than proper security. So as it currently stands, it looks like, yeah, we're good on the security checks for a while. So I don't think security checks need to be worried about, at least for a little bit. So up our repair, up our computer use. Treat injury eventually we will have to up, but in the before then times we could push this to 6, or we could leave it there and then push this to 7 just to keep it kind of high without any issues. Or I could push this. I should push the persuade actually, now that I think about it. But demolitions will push up at least. What does it recommend? Putting everything into stealth. Why would I ever waste all those points on stealth? Like, that is such an unnecessary idea. Alright, powers. What do we got? We could do, like I said, we could do energy resistance, but we have a very limited pool of force points, unfortunately, right now. So we definitely have an issue of not having near enough force points for what we would want that for. You know what I should have done? I should have said fuck it and went for shock instead of stun droid, just because shock is universal when it comes to usage, whereas stun droid specifically, as it states, is only for stunning a droid. Let's see, when this power is activated, Jenna +2 to defense. Could do just energy resistances would be good. What does it recommend? Force screen. Why does it always do that? Force screen is a dark side power, and I don't know why, but almost every single fucking time that I've been through a playthrough, the game always wants to be like, hey, you want this though. Yeah, sure. Let's actually do force push instead. Force push is actually universal, so doesn't matter who I'm up against, it'll work. For the most part. It requires a reflex save, which, fingers crossed, droids do bad at reflex. It would be weird, but, you know, fingers crossed. Because let's go over to it. Cost per use is 20 because of reasons. It's universal, it's not light side. Even still, there's no adjustment for stun droid yet. So that's a little interesting. These ones cost a lot, 25 each. But yeah, the target DC is 5 plus the attacking character's level, which is another 5, so 10. Plus the attacking character's wisdom and charisma modifier, which wisdom I think is just +2 and charisma is 0. So 5 plus 5 plus 2, so 12. It still suffers damage equal to half of the Jedi's level. That's only like 2 damage, it's like nothing. Alright, well. Oh, hello. Where the fuck were you hiding? And why did you just run to me like that? That was fucking weird. Motherfucker just ran up on me. God damn it. There's this motherfucker. This might cause me to get too close. Oh, that works. Man, fuck it. I have a few sonic grenades, and unlike the ion grenades from before that were just generally useful on anything mechanical, sonic grenades are just useful mostly on organics. So, boom, that works. Let's actually save it so I don't have to deal with that again. I know that room over there has quite a few droids. See, this is my issue, is that the mine here is a deadly mine. Look at that, we finally were able to do it. Damn it, there's the bio-restorative underlay. Could have just not made it. I completely forgot it was even in here, to be fair. That's unfortunate. Alright, what does the feedback say? Here it is. Demolitions at 11. Roll 20. Versus the DC of 30. I'm actually curious if meat beats in this game. I'm very curious about that, actually. Because I'm wondering if I don't use that buff, will I still be able to do that? There's going to be 2 droids in here if I remember correctly. There's just a thing excavator droids can do? I do not remember that at all. Yeah, I've literally had no issue getting into anything. Anything? No? Just remember the QE thing. I think it's just one on both sides. Stealth field, advanced adrenaline. Anything else? No? Alright, what does the advanced adrenaline look like? +3 on reflex. No. Because I'm not making a shit ton of saves, honestly. I'm just dodging shit, and that's not dependent on my reflex as much as that's dependent on the enemy's attack roll versus my defense, or AC as it were. Which right now my defense is at 14, so they only have to roll high enough to beat that in order to hit me. So assuming that that is the case, there'd be no sense in the reflex save. The reflex save is more so for like grenades and stuff like that. I think for sonic grenades specifically it works. Damn, that sonic grenade really fucks them up. Boo, and yeah. I'm actually be ending the stream pretty soon here. I was hoping we would be out of Peragus by the time I ended the stream, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Though to be fair, this is my fault. I didn't wake up as early as I should have. So unfortunately Peragus got put a little bit on hold. And then the moment I got up, it was time to already make dinner, feed everyone in the home. Yeah, I've seen that all already. Alright. We're actually coming to the end of Peragus. So, we're actually going to end it right here. Unfortunately, exiting the game doesn't just quit to the main menu. It quits out the whole game as a whole. So, boom. There we go. There's a stationary screen we can work with. Alright. So, that's it for Star Wars Sunday. As Sunday is officially over as of 55 plus minutes ago, to be fair, but regardless, thanks to everyone for tuning in. Thanks to anyone for chatting. Don't forget to leave a follow if you enjoyed my nonsense. Every Sunday we will be doing a Star Wars Sunday, at least for a little while, and since KOTOR 2 is a generally long game in and of itself at base, and thanks to the restored content mod, this will probably be going on for at least a few weeks. At least. Since I'll only be playing this on stream. As I've played KOTOR 2 like 1,000 times before on my own time. But this will be the first time I'll be playing it with an audience with the restored content mod. So it feels like we'll keep this to just stream play. As opposed to other things like Warframe and Final Fantasy where I'll make progress on my own from time to time, and then we'll stream more of that like on actual Fridays and Wednesdays. But anyways, like I said, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. Everyone have a good evening, a good morning, a good night, depending on where you are. Good afternoon as well. Almost forgot that one. And just remember that I appreciate every single one of you. Put that screen on. Woo. Have a good night, everybody. Or a good evening or good afternoon, wherever you may be.